What's up, guys? It is Bailey with Basically B Squared. I just got out of the shower, put some of my oil on my belly, and I'm just like trying to leave makeup off my face and just give myself some time to recover from the amount of crap that I've put on my face here recently. So anyway, I just wanted to go over a couple of things so far that have been going on during this pregnancy, which is like so different than my first pregnancy. I know all pregnancies are different, but I just felt like here were a couple of things that like I kind of like, I guess, didn't remember from the first pregnancy. Number one is going to be that the nausea and the vomiting, the food aversions, my boobs were hurting. I had like cramps in my stomach. All this stuff was happening. And I knew that I had to like trust my body, obviously consult my OB, but I didn't get diagnosed with whatever it's called when you keep vomiting like profusely throughout the day. But I was puking at least 2 times, if not 3 times a day. I could not keep anything down. It didn't matter if my body craved it or not. It was really, really rough. So not only was I already exhausted from like trying to grow this human in the first like little bit of the weeks, but I was throwing up so much, which caused more exhaustion. And it wasn't just the morning time or morning sickness. It was literally like I would throw up in the morning and then I would throw up in the afternoon. And then like right before I was about to go to bed, everything would be peachy keen. And then all of a sudden, I would go and I would throw up. So that was probably like the majority of my first trimester, was sleeping it off and throwing it up, sleeping it off and throwing it up. So the thing with the second trimester that I which I'm still in right now, I'm not even to the 3rd trimester yet. I'm 6 months, and everything was pure bliss. I was eating again. I was happy. I could move around. I wasn't as exhausted until my lower back pain / tailbone / SI lock started becoming a freaking nuisance. So essentially, like, I'm just gonna stand up. Don't judge what I'm wearing. I'm literally just vlogging for you guys, not anyone else. So here is like my lower back right here, and like here's my tailbone. So at first I thought it was my tailbone right here, because when I was like, literally would go right in the butt crack. Like when I was sitting down, it was so painful. It didn't matter if I was rolling over in bed, if I was sitting up straight, if I was sitting on a donut, if I was sitting on something round, it really didn't matter. It was hurting super bad. And so now it's just like this left muscle right here. So I've been like foam rolling. Which now puts like, hey guys, it puts way too much pressure on like my abs, or it puts too much strain on my abs if I try to like foam roll this. But then if I put like a tennis ball on it, it's almost like too penetrated. It's almost like too much on there. Like I can't do that. So what I've been doing is like a pigeon stretch. And then my doctor yesterday at my appointment told me to sit like this. I'm gonna try and like show you guys. So essentially, if you sit down like this and you put your, oh gosh, it's a lot better. Like literally I used to not be able to lift my leg up. So if you lift your leg up like this and then, you know, kind of push down on this knee and sit up straight, it's going to engage this entire piece right here in the glute. And then honestly, if I lean it, oh, I can't even do this right now. If I lean into it, it feels so much better, but it's like a pinched nerve. And I thought it was sciatica for a long time, but it wasn't like going down my leg or up my back. It was just this one spot that would not stop pinching and hurting. And I'm still having problems with it, but honestly, like stretching has been the best thing for me. And she just told me that unless I want to go to PT, like physical therapy, there's not much I can do with it. Oh my God, this feels so good. I have to remember to keep my back straight. But yeah, if I want to go to PT, I could do that, but your girl ain't got the money for PT. And who has time for that? Not me. So just trying to stretch it out, but it's really, oh God, it's really bad, especially when I'm like sitting like this. When I'm up for like, I have to be really careful. When I'm up like this, it's fine. But yeah, it's just this left one right here. And it's just like this muscle. And it doesn't matter if like Brett massages it for me or tries to like stretch me out and stuff. It is a complete nuisance. It's been so bad. I feel like a handicapped person, no offense, but I'm just like hobbling around and I cannot seem to like fully get rid of the pain. It just, It's just something like on a scale from 1 to 10, right? We're going to say like 8, 9, and 10 are going to be labor pains. So we're like not even going to go in there, right? If I had to gauge it on a scale from 1 to 10, then I would say it's probably like, used to be like a steady 2 of being uncomfortable. There's a lot of pressure on my pelvic bone. There's a lot of pressure on my uterus, on everything lower, but mainly just that back piece. And then all of a sudden it just shot up to a 5, like steady being a 5. And I couldn't do anything about it. Even the stretching and stuff. The stretching felt good while I was doing it, but it was kind of like a, ooh, that hurts so good type of pain. And now I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going to embrace it and walk like I got a pimple imp, okay? Other than that, other weird things that have happened to me during this pregnancy are like total and complete food aversions. I used to like greens for the most part. Like I could at least put them in my smoothies. Can't even put them in my smoothies. Protein powder, tastes like crap. Cannot do it. I don't know if it's because everything is like heightened. I have no idea, but it's disgusting. I cannot deal with it. Smoothies are not good anymore. I used to drink like a green smoothie all the time, even if I'm just doing berry smoothies. Yeah, so total complete food aversions that I just cannot eat them anymore at all. What else? My sleep's kind of gone down. I'm not getting as much sleep. I'm a sleeper. I'm a 10-hour girl for sure. And now I'm only getting like 5 to 7 hours of sleep, which is like the equivalent of probably you normal people out in the world getting 2 hours of sleep. What else is weird? Also, I totally forgot that the Bump. I downloaded the Bump app, and that's where I get like all my updates for like how many weeks I am, how the size of the baby is, and stuff like that when I'm not going to doctor's appointments. But my gums have bled like really, really bad, and I feel like I'm kind of a gum bleeder to begin with. He's so cute. But I feel like it's been like excessive bleeding from my gums whenever I brush my teeth. So there's another thing. I think that's it for now. I'll probably do another updated video, but I've had a lot of women reach out to me and say that they've had some weird, crazy stuff happen to them. And that's just kind of what's happened to me. I think I'm also going to talk about my skincare and skincare for my face and skincare for my stomach and like my skin all over. I guess that's what skincare is. But I've had to kind of change all that up too. So leave a comment below if that's something that you're interested in. I feel like a lot of the things that I learned were along the way as I went, and like YouTubing other people and IGTVing other people. So love you guys. If you're pregnant, leave me a comment below. I love you, and I hope you are not dealing with these things because they sometimes suck, but it'll all be worth it in the end.